I lost my job over a TikTok that I posted yesterday.
So I got fired from GameStop for TikTok. For my TikToks.
I just got fired from my job today. Didn't think I'd be making this video, but here we are. Somebody reported me to corporate office anonymously on purpose, and I know it was on purpose. I can't really say why.
Are you absolutely sure you can't tell us why? It's nothing at all that you can think of? Nothing at all that you can think of that you did?
You know, I know my videos are out of pocket. You know, it's clearly a joke.
If you let them talk long enough, they're going to tell on themselves. And if you let them talk long enough, they're going to bring up TikTok, Instagram, or some type of social media platform. Today, let's get back into fired because of TikTok. What it look like, TV?
I am back. What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did ya miss me?
Your very own spokesman for the Insidians. We're inside and we're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And I'm back with another one. Now today, y'all, we getting back into fired because of TikTok. It seems like people aren't getting the memo that when they sign these social media policies at work and they tell you that you can't be on your phone at work, that means you can't be on your phone at work.
I just got fired for spreading misinformation on the internet. So how about I spread some information about my manager, Allison? How would your boyfriend, Wyatt, like to know that you've been hooking up with the stalking manager, Alex, since before I got hired? More importantly, how would the higher-ups like to know about the initiation parties you both throw for the young, attractive new recruits? You best believe I have every receipt necessary, and as soon as I'm finished recording this, I'm sending them straight to your boyfriend, and I'm sure he's gonna be really happy to hear that you and Alex both hit me up for a three-way tennis match. You think you can get away with this, but I lose my job for a silly fictional video I posted to the internet, which, by the way, the video was not real, purely fictional, 100% made up, and it was fun. But you get to do all this with no consequences. No way. Absolutely no way. On the bright side, watching you get the consequences you deserve is going to be a real sweet treat. So mad.
Thing that I find funny about these fired because of TikTok videos is, soon as they get fired, they get online and prove to the world that they really don't have a personality that's compatible with people. If this is your first thing that you want to do, blow the spot up, throw the nuclear bomb, and expose everybody's business because you got fired, you kind of show that you a person that nobody really want to be around on a day-to-day.
You are the problem.
So I got fired from GameStop for TikTok. For my TikToks. Oh my god, I'm dying. Yeah, my DM came, set up his computer, and was like, hey, can you come in the back? And I'm like, oh god, am I in trouble? He's like, just come in the back. I'm like, oh fuck. And there's this white lady, this white HR lady. He's like, you know, do you have any idea why we want to talk to you? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, but I'm scared. She goes, oh, you should be scared. And then she's like, you know, do you do anything at work? I'm like, I make TikToks. She's like, oh, and blah, 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 blah. I'll get to this in a second. Basically, don't be scared, but you're fired. Basically, they didn't like that I was disparaging certain products, like calling things stupid. They didn't like that I was making fun of certain customers, and they didn't like that I showed the safe in one video a bit back with stickers. Apparently that's a safety hazard. There was no comment on, you know, that I talk about warranties, pro, trade, price matching, any of that. There's none of that. No, it's just, you know, here's how you fucked up. I'm sorry. I think I have one shift left. It was on Friday. They're like, you're terminated immediately. Give your keys. Like, holy shit. Anyone who works at GameStop knows that there are some stores who do some very sketchy, illegal shit, which I will talk about probably next week. I was given I will talk about it next week. Let's just say that. Some sketchy illegal shit. And I'm really glad that GameStop corporate felt the need to reach out to me regarding TikToks, and that, you know, social media is just, you know, really harming the company. And I'm so sorry about that. I'm really glad that this was at the top of their agenda and not the myriad of other illegal things that people way above me are doing. Ooh, I was curious if I could get fired for TikTok, and I did.
You sure did.
It sounds like you was at work just begging to be fired.
I lost my job over a TikTok that I posted yesterday. I wanted to make this video for hours, but I'm trying to go about this in the best way physically possible, okay? My account on here is literally my outlet. This is where I talk to you guys, I decompress, I tell you how I'm feeling, like, and that's what you follow me for. So yesterday, I was having a really rough day at work, and I made a video talking about I was having a really stressful day at work. I said I was telling you guys about an interaction that happened, and someone sent the video to the owner of my restaurant, and he called me horrible names. So I decided to leave. I made the decision for my mental health that it was time to leave the restaurant, because he was probably going to fire me anyway. He didn't though. I quit before he could. But I'm just, if you ever have someone that is so degrading and rude to you, my biggest advice to you, like, have respect for yourself, okay? Have respect for who you are, what you have, like your work ethic, okay? Like, again, I am one of the hardest workers I've ever met. I have worked for every single thing I have in my entire life. I have bought myself many cars. I moved out at 18. I pay rent at 24. I have a car. I pay for everything on my own. And so for one little incident to literally spiral into such a snowball after I literally busted my butt for that restaurant for 4 years, it really sucks, okay?
My only question is, were you degrading and rude in your diary rant on TikTok to the person? Because I was just getting a little hint of projection. A little hint of projection that you got caught running your mouth on TikTok, which wasn't a smart idea. I don't know why y'all go to the world to vent. A diary is a personal item. There's supposed to be thoughts that's just for you, not for the world. It's never smart in any occasion to go to the internet, the World Wide Web, and to complain about your coworkers or your job. That's not a good idea. It's not going to end well for you, and it's not going to look good for future jobs. It's not a good look.
He ain't lying.
Good evening, TikTok fam. Thought I'd give you an update. I went into work tonight and didn't even barely get into the store, and my boss said, I need to talk to you. So I was like, oh, okay. I was thinking, what have I done? She takes me in the office. She's got tears in her eyes. And she's like, I have to let you go. I'm like, for what? She said, well, the video you did on TikTok where you cooked the steaks was a serious food violation. And it came down from corporate, and you're fired. And I was like, okay. I'm thinking to myself, the food I was cooking was for myself. I get it. You might have been mad. It was Quick Star Steaks. But anyway, so I no longer have a job. What do you guys think about that? I was quite surprised. Turned in all my clothes and stuff. Everybody was sad because I've been there for like 16 years. Know everybody. I try to help everybody, do a good job. Delivery, kitchen. I was a manager several times, but yeah. So anyway, I no longer work for Casey's. Those of you that follow me that know that or know me from there, and those that don't care, I guess let's try to blow this video up and maybe give me some forward momentum to do something, either get the affiliate thing going or learn more about TikTok. And I don't want to be TikTok famous, but make a decent living off here. Anyway, leave in the comments what you think or any ideas. And thank you for following me on TikTok.
So yeah, I needed to have a conversation with you. I had a conversation with HR, and it effective immediately. You are terminated from your position, brother. No. Wait. In the videos, you were doing unsafe manners, like your hands was off the wheel while you were driving in a yard. And because of that, we have to let you go.
Why are you crying?
So what happens with the shift? Like, what do I do
The
now?
shift, we got that covered, but effective immediately, you do have to leave the premises. You are banned from this location.
What was your name again?
I'm DJ. I'm one of the managers here.
Okay, all right, buddy. So who do I contact for my last check?
You can contact HR, but your check is going to be mailed out to you.
All right.
All
right. Damn, y'all. I just got fired.
You're fired. Get out.
If you're gonna be TikToking on the clock, at least be following all the rules, man. You're gonna be TikToking and not following the rules. You in the yard moving trucks around, dancing with hands not even on the wheel and recording it. Like, come on, man. We gotta be smarter than this.
I just got fired from my job today. Didn't think I'd be making this video, but here we are. Somebody reported me to corporate office anonymously on purpose, and I know it was on purpose. I can't really say why, but somebody did this to get me fired. So, whoever it was, shout out to you, man. I've had a lot of stuff going on in my life recently, and this is just kind of like the final blow. I know my videos are out of pocket. It's clearly a joke. I don't make these videos seriously. None of my videos are serious. I make these videos to just kind of have a purpose, to just kind of, try to make people laugh, give me something to do with myself. I'm just sorry to anybody if, these videos hurt. I don't know. These are not serious videos, and I understand that they are out of pocket videos, but I didn't harm anybody. I didn't harm the place that I'm working at. I don't think I broke any rules, but all right. I'm sorry, and to the person who did this, you won. I guess you made my life a little bit better.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
My man just told us 3 or 4 times in that video that he knew the videos were offensive.
I know my videos are out of pocket, that they are out of pocket videos, but
I really can't understand y'all thought process, man. It's like y'all be trying to get fired in a lot of occasions. The only conclusion that I have come to that y'all could be thinking is y'all must believe that social media is some type of like human right.
It's my right.
Like you have a human right to do it. That's the only thing that I could think of. The only reason why I could think that y'all could be doing this at work, because it's not making any sense.
Harass you if you do this to him, but be more proactive. And I'm not going to go tell him. I'm going to let him come in the next time, and hopefully you'll greet me with a smile and eye contact, and that'll help you get better response from the people that come through here. What do you think? Do you have something to say? Response could be, thank you, because I'm hoping you're learning. Okay? And you're up for it. I will come to your station specifically next time. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, appreciate that. Okay.
Tomorrow.
So I just got fired for posting a TikTok video, and I just want to explain what happened. So the whole reason why I got fired was because I posted a TikTok of a lady trying to tell me how to do my job. So it was just a normal shift, I'm a cashier. My job is to wait for someone to come into my register so I can help them pay. And yeah, the lady walks by while I'm talking to my coworker, and she gets mad at me because I didn't greet her. And I managed to record on my glasses. And yeah, I didn't think much of it at the time, but I decided to post it online, and that shit went viral. I was an hour into work, and then I get called up to the conference room by the general manager of the store. And once I walk into the conference room, there's like papers on the table or on the desk, and he starts explaining everything. He says why I'm here, because of the video. And then he pulls out the papers, and there's screenshots of my profile, of the comments, of the video, basically everything. And yeah, he then says that Menards doesn't tolerate that behavior. But I don't know what behavior he's talking about, because I didn't even do anything to the customer. She's the one that was harassing me. I didn't even answer back or nothing. I just stayed quiet. And yeah, he says that they don't tolerate that, so he has to fire me. So yeah, that's why I got fired. And now I'm jobless, playing Fortnite and shit, or FIFA. But yeah, thank you to everyone who was on my side in the comments, and whoever was on her side, f you guys, because I didn't even do shit. It was all on her. But yeah, thank you to everyone, and give me a follow, because I'm gonna try to be posting more. Try to go famous again. One more thing, no hate to the managers or none of that. My coworkers, they were all chill. Alanis, Michaela, the managers, love you guys. But Menards, like, in general, f you guys, because why the f you fire me for no reason?
I'm gonna put my unk hat on for a second, and I'm gonna help the young fella out because he seems a tad bit confused. What happened, young fella, was it came out your own mouth. You said that you were a cashier.
I'm a cashier. My job is to wait for someone to come into my register so I can help them pay.
So your job being there is, part of it is greeting customers. You know, you can't be a cashier without greeting anybody. So part of your job is greeting customers. But if you don't want to greet nobody that morning, that's your prerogative. Even though you were standing around talking to a fellow coworker.
And yeah, the lady walks by while I'm talking to my coworker.
You could have just greeted the customer real fast and kept your conversation going. That would have been a smart thing to do, but that didn't happen. So you get into a confrontation with the customer. And instead of just getting into the confrontation with the customer, you turn the customer into content.
It's just content. Why do you got a problem? It's just a content house, right? Content. I spit on you, it's content. I smack shit out you, it's content. It's content, it's content.
It's a recipe for disaster.
That's a definite no-no. That's not a hard one to understand. Your job is paying you to be a cashier, like you said.
I'm a cashier. My job is to wait for someone to come into my register so I can help them pay.
The job isn't paying you to film customers and turn customers into content, and possibly getting paid for working as a cashier and making content for TikTok at the same time. It's conflicts of interest. Was never going to work.
The kid was going to, all he had was a formality interview with one of those institutions. They were going to start him out of college at $150,000 a year.
That's like getting $250,000 right now out of college.
At a scale like, what are you doing? What happened next? He walks into the formality interview. They hold up the phone. Is this you?
Is this you?
Yes, it is. Gone. The $150,000 job, $150,000 a year job out the door, because no one in New York would touch him. And he still has not recovered from that moment where he put that on his phone.
I think if you related to sports, for everyone that's listening, it's like you're about to go pro, first round draft pick in whatever sport you're going to.
Absolutely.
And now all of a sudden you are down to coaching 8th grade AAU. That's the downgrade we're talking about. 8th grade AAU is what you got to rebuild yourself, because New York Financial is the basically the first round draft pick of any pro sport that you could think of.
It's a rumor going around the comment section that, you know, a nice amount of young people are watching the channel. And for the young people that's watching the channel, take that last clip to heart. Everything that you put on social media, as we get more and more to the future, they're going to be digging up y'all past. They're going to be using everything that y'all said as children against y'all when y'all get to be adults, because they're going to have a social media trail back to y'all childhood. So be careful of what y'all are putting online. Be careful of what you are liking. Be careful of what you are sharing. Don't have a moment come back to bite you in the behind for a lifetime.
Message.
Hello, Andrew. So, as we said when we talked earlier in the week regarding the investigation that I was doing, I told you that we would call you with a follow-up regarding the outcome of the investigation, and so that's the purpose of our call today. I have completed the investigation, and the company has made the decision that we are going to terminate you effective today, and that's for violation of our conduct in the workplace policy, specifically our social media policy. So, we already have your equipment. We will process the termination today. All right. Well, that is the purpose of our call today. So that completes the call. I appreciate you taking our call. Alan, thank you for setting this up. All right. Thank you both.
All right, thank you.
Somebody had to go.
You took it to the back after making it, and you ate the entire meal and then bragged about it to your coworkers, and that is one of the reasons why we have discussed with corporate.
So hold on. Before you even mention corporate, before you even say anything, not even trying to cut you off, but it's like everybody does the same thing. I'm not the only person who does that.
So let's move past that then, right? So beyond that, there's multiple customer complaints that you're smelling like cat litter.
Yep.
What's that about?
And
Cat litter is crazy.
well, we brought this to your attention. It hasn't stopped. In fact, I don't know what I'm smelling right now, but
Like we still kind of smell.
smell it, and we brought it to your attention multiple times.
All right,
A lot of
can
hours.
you at least not have your voice so loud? Like there's people walking by and like yelling, saying that I smell like cat litter.
Well, it's unfortunate to us that you smell like cat litter. So I will lower my tone if that makes you feel more comfortable. Which leads me to my third reason. You continuously show your music to customers, co-workers.
But my music is my life, so it's like
Okay,
I'm
let
actually
that
good.
be your life, but don't bring it into Shake Shack.
You even showed it to upper management on the day that we had an inspection. I don't know what is going on with that.
I mean, if anybody's gonna like, respectfully, of course.
Well, they didn't have
anybody.
to tell you to pay attention. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfectly good sense.
Lovely.
But
Okay.
I mean,
And is there anything that you don't understand about why we are firing you?
this is my first time actually like having gone through anything like this. I'm wondering why I don't
Okay,
get like
so
a second
there's
strike.
reason. Got you.
I
Okay,
haven't
lovely,
gotten.
Lovely, thank you.
You guys didn't even want me to
Sir,
work
we-
here in
we-
the first place.
We have to wrap this up. I'm sorry, this is going on too long.
Dude, are you reheating a litter box?
I hope that was a skit. And if it was a skit, why was you the one smelling like kitty litter? And if it wasn't a skit, why are you walking around smelling like kitty litter and people gotta constantly tell you smell like kitty litter? Like the internet is a confusing place. Like I said, I just hope that was a skit.
How the hell you gonna get fired on your day off?
Hey, this ain't the first time I've been fired, but this the first time I've been fired like this. So, I'm on vacation, right, this weekend. Today's my first day back, right? I walk into work, is sitting at the staircase for me, waiting on me. So I'm like, okay, I got an idea, I got a clue about what this is about. So they pull me to the side, they talk to me or whatever. They say, we got a complaint from the answers portal, meaning somebody physically went to my job based on this video. Somebody physically went to my job based on this video, got me fired, y'all, for making racist remarks towards Africans. So now I don't have a job because I was on the internet talking. This ain't the first time this happened though. See, the last time it was the census, and after that it was the EDD. Like, this internet shit is real. So watch what you saying on the internet because it'll affect your real life. Now these people sitting up here, their whole argument is they not aggressive and da-da-da. But y'all hate so aggressively that somebody got me fired from my job for making a video. And I didn't even say nothing derogatory towards y'all in the video, bro. Like, Zamunda and Wakanda was a joke. Like, I was just joking, bro. Like, damn, take a joke, bro. That's the whole thing. Y'all not like us, because somebody black, they would have made a joke back. They would have just, you know, kept it funny. But y'all niggas want to make it all political. Y'all want to talk education and religion. I don't know nothing about that shit. I don't give a fuck about it. And I don't care if y'all feelings hurt. Y'all. If y'all took that the wrong way, y'all, nigga. And you don't get an apology from me, what? Like, I'm about to go play basketball with my son. Nigga, I got fired. We about to go do this. We about to go play basketball, bro. We ain't tripping. But y'all was tripping over the video so much so that y'all got me fired from my job, and I hope that y'all are satisfied. I hope y'all enjoy that. I hope y'all enjoy taking food out of kid's mouth, because I don't do nothing for myself. My car raggedy, my hair raggedy, like I don't do nothing for myself. So my job is solely to take care of my child. You get me? So y'all have a good day, man. I am.
One more word, and I will feed you to my children.
I know I ain't the only one, but I want to know, what did you say about the Africans that had them so mad that one of them got in the car and drove to your job to leave messages in the portal? Woo, you had the Africans, man. I don't know what you said, but you ain't gonna say it again. I guarantee that. Yo, man, y'all out here playing these I want to toe the line and offend people games, and sometimes you really offend people. Like I said, sometimes you get that Mega Millions or that Powerball ticket and you win the grand prize. If I was y'all, man, I would just leave people alone. Go to work, get my couple of hours in, how many hours I gotta give them, and go home. I would leave the social media alone, because right now it's so many compilations of people getting fired because of social media online. I think I got 3 or 4, and there's tons of them all across YouTube. So it's no, I didn't know I couldn't do it anymore. Like, that's not going to work. And we just all have to realize that right now, this economy is going crazy. We don't know what's going on. And if you have a job, you got to realize that soon they're going to be looking to downsize. I don't care where you work at. Right now, it's happening everywhere. So if I was everybody, I would be on your best behavior right now. Right now isn't the time, you know, to show your behind at the job. Right now, you got to keep your head low, you know, stay out the way. But anyway, y'all, we done reached the end of another video. So this one gonna end like all the other videos. Hit me up in the comments section and let me know how you feel about everything you have just witnessed.
Tell me how you felt about what just happened there.
And if you made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.
Posting on TikTok deadass got me fired from my job. I got a message last Friday from my boss telling me that I shouldn't go into work on Friday and that we were supposed to have a meeting on Monday about something random, and she wouldn't tell me what it was. But I honestly have always wanted to quit my job. So on Monday, I didn't go to the meeting and I just called in quits. I called it, and the lady actually was going to talk to me that day at the meeting about firing me because I was posting on TikTok and someone got offended by seeing my post. This is so bullshit, because the fact that you can get fired from a job because of something that you post online is crazy. People really just want to see you fail these days, I swear.